What's up, guys? Jason here at the Players Club in Burbank, California, showing you another Keith Richards song. So today we're going to take a look at Rockin' a Hard Place off of Steel Wheels. This is my personal favorite Stones album. It's just got a great vibe to it. And I was watching a bunch of videos of the making of this record. I guess they went to some island in the Caribbean and recorded it in 2 weeks. And there's some really cool footage out there of Keith showing how he made some of the songs. It's just brilliant stuff going on. But anyway, this song can be played basically with two shapes, and we're going to take a look at that today. And it's just classic Keith, and I believe Mick had a lot to do with the writing on this one as well. But let's take a look. The song's in A minor, and you're going to use this grip that's 9D, 7G, and 8B. Now you do want to have your index finger in a kind of a bar shape because we're going to go back to that. So you have 9D, 7G, 8B. And then you lift your third and second fingers, leaving your first finger in the bar position for 7 of D, G, and B. So you have, and if you've watched my Start Me Up video, you know it's the same exact grip. Now we're going to go back a whole step. So now you would have 7, 5, 6. And then the final chord is just lift your middle finger. So you end on an A minor. Okay, so try and play along with me. We have. Now, chord names, this is a G, and you can look at it from this shape, the C shape, which all slid all the way back. It's that C shape there. You could also think of it like a G, the D chord shape, so D, E, F, G moved up. So you have G to a D, that's coming from this shape right here. And then an F, that's the same shape. And then an A minor. That's where you get your tonic there. Now rhythmically, it doesn't happen on one, it comes in after one. So you have 1 and a 2E and a 3 and. So you go to the D on the and a 2E and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Beat 2 of that second measure is a muted strum. So 1 and 2 and 3. Back from the beginning you have 1 and a 2E and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. And on the and of 3, you go to that A minor. 1 and a 2E and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and a 2E and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Now, we put that to a beat, and it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And a 2E and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Now later in the song, he does variations of that opening riff where you're going to hear he goes, where he does a hammer-on, 2-finger hammer-on. So instead of and a 2E end, it's 1 and a 2E end. So he's doing that hammer-on in the first 16th note. Now, do you have to do that? No, just play the same part all the way through and have a good time. Okay, so that's your chorus. Now moving on to your verse, you just take that shape that we started with and just slide it up. So now, those are your next two chords. That's your verse chord. That's a C chord, so that's 14, 12, and 13 to 12, 12, 12, all on D, G, and B. That's a C chord to a G chord. Now the rhythm on this is, so you have 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to do a hammer on 12 to 14 on D. So, and then on the upstroke of that, you're going to grab the chord again. So it's, and then a muted down strum, and then an up strum. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see a lot of upbeat offbeat stuff there. So let's play that verse together to a beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. To the chorus. 3, 4, 1. Okay, now the last rhythm part of the song would be the bridge, and it starts with an E major. Now there are many guitar parts here. I think I heard 3 guitar parts. You have probably mix part, which is just strumming the chords. You have Ronnie doing some kind of lead thing, and then there's an arpeggiated part, which I believe that's what Keith's doing. So you could do either just strum the chord or arpeggiate the chord, whatever you feel good with. But let me just show you the progression. So you have E for 2 measures, then a G for 2 measures, then an F over C. So that's 3, 3, 2, 1. Now we call that F over C, it's really an F chord, but we're starting with the C in the root. So it's an F chord over a C bass to a C. So that progression again is E, G, F over C, C. All 2 measures each. Then the second time around, you have E, F over C, to a C, then to an E. Now, there may be an E7 in there. I'm not 100% sure, but that would kind of be the bluesy thing to do, and it creates a little bit of tension. So if you want to throw an E7 in there at the end, that's cool. If you want to just hang on the E, that's fine as well. So let's try that along with the drum beat. 1, to the E, 3, 4. 3, 4, the G, 2, 3, 4. To your F over C, 3, 4. To your C, 2, 3, 4. Back to your E, 3, 4. To your F over C, 3, 4. To your C, 2, 3, 4. To your E, 2, 3, 4. And then the E7 if you want. Back to your chorus. And a 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Oh man, so good. So one cool thing I like to do, and who knows if they're really doing this in the song, but I just think it's good practice, is to move your strumming hand up towards the headstock as you're strumming that chorus lick. Check this out. Now what you do is you get kind of different tones, different sounds out of that chord. And it keeps you in the flow. So you could just stay right there and that's totally fine. But you'll hear and you'll feel a difference if you go up this way, even if it's just a little bit. And if you watch Keith play, he moves, right? His right hand moves. He's up here, he's back here, he's all over the place. And that's how he stays really loose. So maybe you want to try that. Now just a few other tips for you before we go here. When you're strumming, remember to pinch your fingertips together to keep your wrist really loose. If you want to do any of the Ronnie solo parts here, it's just A minor, right? So you could solo in. Just A minor pentatonic stuff. So it's, you know, it's Stones. You party. It's a good time. So there you have it. Rockin' a Hard Place. Really great tune off of Steel Wheels. Make sure you get those parts down. Count it, right? If you count it, you'll get it. Until next time, you guys keep safe out there. We'll see you soon. If you're not a member, please subscribe. I like doing these videos. I like seeing who's out there. Send me a video. Guitar Ninjas, guitar_ninjas on Instagram. I'll critique it for you and send you some feedback back. Until next time, see ya.